Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your cruise ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. How are we doing, everybody? Tonight is Friday, November 15th, and I wasn't expecting to stream tonight just because I had work and everything like that or so, but I've been caught a little bit more surprised from my own end because I was looking at my Steam page within Games Update when I saw that, Touhou Lost Branch of Legend got a new update to its beta branch, introducing Koishi as its newest playable character. We've been teased on Koishi being our next up, especially so, but we haven't had her actually come around yet, so I'm very, very excited to see how things go on here. Hi Protoss, how you doing? Yeah, I just want to chill out, have a good time, enjoy kosher. Let me turn the game up at least here, because I know things are a little bit lower since I had it. Just got rid of the little top right of like all the mana stuff. But Koishi, I feel, looking at her stuff, she has two interesting forms. One of them, she has green and black / purple as her mana types, and the big thing about it too is that she is kind of like, seems like the Watcher on her green deck, rather as one archetype, and then a completely different archetype, I guess combo, but Silent never really had too much combo besides her grand finale necessarily, or just naturally synergistic cards, where she actively encourages combo with her stuff. Today has not been a good day. Well, I hope that you get to at least relax a little bit, brother. Just sit back, enjoy this rambling, because I'm going to be doing this, learning for myself, and maybe I'll be one of the first content creators to really see what Koishi's all about, honestly, here. So let's get to it. So, I took a peek at her stuff. So, main thing here. She is a 3 complexity character, 75 health, 80 gold to begin with. So, standard, same as our Marissa, though that's probably going to change later on as we see. And you can see it's just a little bit less gold. You know, it's Satya, more than Reimu, of course, says she's broke, but that's honestly nothing too much to say. But they will probably keep tweaking those stats. Main things is, let's start at green deck. Her spell card, the Origin of Life, deal 30 damage, accurate, and add a vitality to the hand. It's decent for the, it's decent for its utility, but here's, of course it's beta, so I don't think it's, so I don't know if it's going to be offset by anything, because here's the interesting thing that I'm really looking at it here. If I compare it to Frigid Blossoms, 15 damage to each enemy, that's AoE, and you get Philosophers always used, to whereas you get a Vitality, which you can always save for any time that you need, because it's to your hand rather than getting it now, but it's only 30 damage to one target. Granted, you know, like, let's compare it to, like, Fantasy Seal, that's 45, that's 10, and 2 weak, that's utility, that's basically offset 25 damage itself, 25 to each enemy, 32 damage, and 2 potions, so its utility is in the Vitality, so we'll have to see how that pans. The main thing too is Blooming Rose, green to the mana base, at the start of the player's first turn, add a Vitality to the hand. So similar to the Dark Grimoire, to where you just get an occult in the hand, and also with the new update in the beta branch, you're seeing here that a lot of the exhibits have had their portraits changed, which I really do like. They look a lot different now, and I think a lot more stylized. But yeah, okay, so starting deck, your shoots your boundaries, double Helix, self-isolation. So main thing that I immediately see comparing it, for example, is that instead of just 2 strikes, 3 defends, like most decks that you can see right here, Koishi already has 2 strikes, 2 defends only. She's already cut a card from her deck, basically, to an extent, as you can see here. But in return, she has Watcher stances, basically here. Romantic Rose, deal 12 damage and enter Passion. While in Passion, deal and take 100% more damage. A mental state, of which players can only have one at a time. So, Watcher Wrath, basically here. Selflessness. Gain 12 block for 3 mana. Enter Serenity. Upon exiting Serenity, gain 3 Philosophers. So it's kind of like an intensely buffed up Calm / Deva form. To where instead of just getting 2 mana, or, oh, what's his face? Or 3, I guess, yeah, I was about to say Philosophers, but so the Spire just gets you 3 energy for Deva form anyway, or so. You just 3 Philosophers, which is going to be very interesting, considering how good Philosophers is in this game, and how weird that is. Now, I'm just going to straight up play normal mode to figure her out, and we'll just go on from there. I understand that, Protoss, and I do understand, brother. I just want to say this first and foremost, because that is a lot to take in. I am not the best resource to be able to try to help out on this. I don't want to be like most other streamers and immediately shut you down and say no trauma dumping, because I've known you for a good while, but I do just want to immediately say, brother, I hope the situation changes, whatever's going on, but I can't offer too much more than just a little bit of an ear tonight, and a little bit of a way to distract your mind or so. Know that you are in my prayers, but I really just can't do too much more, brother, and I would just be waxing poetic otherwise. Just, I hope, for your sake and your friend's sake, that things only get better, alright? So let's get back to things here. Choose one card to upgrade. Lose all money, gain a random rare. I need to check what those upgrades would be then. Romantic Rose, only one cost, so it's kind of like Eruption, basically. You're just getting rid of the extra mana cost, that's totally fine. Selflessness? 5 more block for an upgrade, not even touching the mana. I really dislike that. Granted, like you can see here, it's 5 compared to 3 block, but at least that turns the 1 black mana into a neutral in that case then. I do think for now, I want to just go ahead and upgrade Romantic Rose, because having a 1 mana Eruption is way good. Let's just hit the maximum life. It's normal, I'm not going to sweat it too much, but I want to experiment around and exactly see what's going on. So let's just take fights. Let's do fights. So look at how we're bouncing around. So, Crows in normal only have 1 Graze. I'm so used to Crows having 2 Graze otherwise, dude. So let's try something out here. Serenity. So that's a very, very cute mental state being displayed right there. So I'd take double damage potentially if I decide to attack. One way or another. Let's just kind of chill out. Because, you know, it could deal damage. It could screw me in case they both attack next turn then. No big deal though. Hit. I have the extra vitality if I need, which basically lets me deploy out my entire hand whenever I do choose to Eruption, basically. Now, is that going to happen anytime soon? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, I should have probably just double heal. It's just rid of your last Graze, but it's whatever. No big deal. Okay, it is a big deal. You are attacking. Which does suck for me. Because if I actually hit you, I could do a little bit more then. Oh, actually. Boom Boom out of newspaper. Wonderful. Okay. I'm playing very conservative right now, and I haven't done Eruption yet. That's just because I want to take no damage necessarily. Hello, Aurey. I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's just chill on this end. You're adding stuff. I want to see what the Eruption is. This Serenity is kind of cute to immediately see, I will admit. But let's see what happens. Ooh, I love those effects on Koishi. DNA Transcript. Deal 4 damage, permanent echo. After this card is played, if it isn't a copy, add a copy to the hand that has Exile. Interesting. That is very interesting. So basically, if I'm reading this right, if it isn't a copy, add a copy to the hand that has Exile. Is it telling me I should basically just keep... Well, of course it's not going to be infinite. I don't understand... I'm guessing it is just Echo in extent, so I'd have to see. So, Instinctive Love. Deal 20 damage. At the start of the turn, start of combat and when shuffling, this card is placed at the bottom of the draw pile. So, this would be Black Koishi's Conceit. Green Koishi seems to be dancing like the Watcher. Black Koishi, I didn't go over it just because I want to focus in on green here, has things called follow-up cards. Follow-up cards can be activated from the draw pile as additional effects. So this starts at the bottom, it costs 3 mana to play for 20 damage. Pretty just base stat line, but the utility is that some other cards will say activate a follow-up card, for instance, which lets you cast this basically. So that would be the idea then. Rainbow Danmaku Dupian doesn't really do much for me here, necessarily, just because I don't have any rainbows. to an extent here, nor do I want to be wasting all my mana. Let's try DNA Transcript. Let's just see what it is, because I want to actually see if I'm reading this right or not. Plus, having some dump attacks early game is pretty nice. I don't mind actually going ahead and just using a little bit more of my vitality to get rid of one of your fluffies. So let's try this here. Deal damage. Let's figure out what this means. Permanent Echo. Okay, yeah. So it's just deal damage and make a copy of it. So it's like Anger, except it doesn't continue to brick you. It's just free damage, and then I get to do it again. Instead of Koishi's turn, add 1 DNA transcript to the hand. It adds out an ethereal. Interesting. So it's almost kind of like Chivs in a way, potentially too. That's very, very interesting. Emotional Surge. Deal 17 damage to each enemy. Infused. Deal damage at additional time. While infused, gain Philosophers and draw a card for each card played. At the end of Koishi's turn, or when 5 cards are played, it's infused. So that's the third mental state. So we have Passion, Serenity, and Infused. So I need to find a way to activate Infused, but then that would let me activate it twice, basically. So instead of 3 mana for 17 damage times 1, 2, 3, basically, it would be 34 for 3. I'd say 3 for 34 times 1, 2, 3. Interesting. DNA Fall seems pretty interesting. Trigger DNA Fall once. I could just go for a straight DNA build and just go Shivs straight up. So let's try that, honestly, and let's see. Let's honestly see how it goes. I also keep getting the block very early, which I'm not necessarily going to complain about. That's pretty good, all things considered. My Serenity early is what I mean. So let's try this. DNA Fall. Let's just go ahead and block up. So if I can get any way to boost my strength this run, that would be wonderful, of course. And if I can just get turns like these potentially to be stupid.
My heart is singing.
Oh, Rena! Hello! I hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard the cruise ship. I got to talk to you a little bit before, but, you know, that was just in DMs or so. I hope you're doing well. So let's do the math here. They are sitting at 38 plus 9. I don't do math on stream. That's 47 damage. If I Romantic Rose, that's going to be 47 minus 12. That's going to be 30... Okay, let's not be stupid here with my math. 38 minus 12. That's going to be 26. I clicked it by accident, but the fact is we're fine, because we have 2 double helixes, and we're fine either way. So I have DNA Flaw, and that lets me keep going. Yeah, that's good. Watcher is always stupid with how stances allow you to nuke people, but of course it's just being able to balance it out. Air Kiss, deal 6 damage, apply a weak, perform a follow-up attack. So that would allow me to activate any follow-ups if I did add it to my deck, but I'm playing green, not black Koishi. So that means I am not necessarily looking at that. Persecuted Delusions, gain 20 block, perform a follow-up attack. Interesting then. So that would be a block way, instead of damage, that would be a block. But I don't necessarily need it. So they would rather take Force Depths, because that allows me to make better use of my bigger green mana pool and continue on from that end. Orin, not necessarily my best fight. I would have preferred like Ayaya, for instance, if possible. I think the bigger thing I want to do here is to... is to go ahead and spend my Vitality so I can get into Serenity. Now, I think this is a very, very bad matchup necessarily here, considering how the snapping is absolutely going to destroy my health. And I don't want to enter Passion, because then the snap would destroy me even more, is the bigger problem, of course, then. So I need to look at which ones I can destroy. I say which ones I can destroy, it's pretty obvious. I can destroy this one here and just have to spend otherwise then. Not the worst. So what do I want to snap? I'd rather have the weak... Oh, I'm already being weakened either way. Well, I destroyed it because the snap would have dealt 2 more damage otherwise then. But that's the biggest weakened one, and I don't think I'm going to draw my passion back was going to be my main point. So that's more than fine. Block me completely. I don't mind going ahead spending up like this here. Now, the best hope is that I get passion when my weakness wears off. Frailty won't matter too much then, because then Rin will just summon reinforcements, exactly so. And this is immediately when we start looking to pop off. So let's go ahead shoot this man. I don't mind taking the damage on the chin, because I want to have all the DNA immediately just start going off on Orden. Exactly so. Now, I wish I drew anything more. That's a decent attack. The problem is that I'll be taking 14 if I don't find a way to block one way or another. Or I could just take 8. Which is a lot better one way or another. Then you just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice enough. Orden has no spirits to snap on, so she just gets to graze. In which case, I can just keep pushing this. The fact that DNA Transcript gets rid of her graze is way better. And this is just, yeah, watch your shiv build. Spider Roll is pretty nice, just in general, for any multi-man fights. Deal 17 damage to each enemy. Dream 5. Put the top cards from the draw pile into the discard pile. They become dream cards. After shuffling, choose one of the dream cards and put it into the hand. Interesting. That's a really cool mechanic. Hello. So I can basically choose to milk my own deck to then immediately say I need this specific card back or not. Grudge Returning. Deal 20 damage. Apply 1 weak invulnerable. Add a random misfortune to the discard pile. It won't remain in the library after this combat. That is very, very strong. It's an uppercut for 2. With the only bad thing being a misfortune, but if you dream those cards, for instance, that could just keep getting rid of stuff. It's just, is it worth it, then? Because I could get a really bad misfortune that Brits me, then. I don't necessarily know about that. I like the idea of Ancestral Dreams, but I don't know if it really does much for me here. Let's just go ahead, just take whatever new cards and play around with it, though. So the main thing next that I did see in the patch notes is that since we have Koishi here, we have 5 playable characters. So before you had 4 playable characters, you picked out Reimu, and then the other 3 would be your boss options. That would be Marissa, Satya, Cherno. Now, the way that it is that it's just 3 of the 4 remaining protagonists aren't chosen. So you just get somebody random then. I'd say 3 of the 4 protagonists are chosen in that case then. So to that extent, you could just be missing 1 character out of it, and you could just easily be Brit at the first crossroads and everything like that or so. But that's just how it goes. Let's go ahead, just do random to see. Satya, so I could get yellow or blue. Do I want to go shop? Let's do shopping. That way I can decide if I want to do a, what's his face then, if I want to rest or not between. So that's a lot of attack that's coming in, unfortunately, here. I can't necessarily do my passion, which really sucks, because the Belladonna doll would absolutely destroy me. Instead of 16, that'd be 32 damage immediately coming in, and I would hate that. I can absolutely do Grudge Returning right now. Ooh, that Creeping Hunter absolutely sucks, but it's whatever. Fact is, I want to push for damage right now, and because of Spider Rolly, I could have gotten my DNA strand, and I totally didn't think about that. That's my own fault. Regret. Unplayable Ethereal. Not too bad then. In that case, I can just block up, and then I will destroy you without any problems. Playing on normal is so weird, just because I'm always so used to, what's his face? I'm always so used to Lunatic with how hard the hallway fights are, how much more you have to actually plan for that. Gain 20 block, gain 10 power. I love that, even if it exiles, that's great. Gain 12 block, instinct, gain 6 barrier. Interesting, we have instinct, more cards, because we didn't have too much on that when we got to play around with it before for Marissa, besides Heart Blossoms necessarily, and that's, Satori to an extent as. Whenever Koishi changes mental states, gain 5 block. So, Mental Fortress is the Watcher card exactly. So interesting, but I'm not stancing too much on this. And then I would like either of these here. I think I kind of want Luminescent Knight just because that's, you know, that's nice power that I can always have and leverage as a benefit. Big money. Would I want to upgrade something? I could upgrade Grudge Returning to be too weak and too vulnerable, which seems really nice. Do I need to activate DNA Flaw? That makes it from 4 to 3 mana as well, which is really nice too. Yeah. Give me the money. Maybe I can also get a better artifact too, because I'm out to shop anyway. Just comes down to, do I want to do much on this or not? Add a Vitality to the top. It's fine enough. Wait, that's free. So, one bad card, or one bad turn for now, for more mana in the future. It seems really nice. For each 2 Rose Hell, for each 2 minutes spent, deal 9 damage to each enemy and gain green. Interesting. Dance of the Heart. Deal 10 damage 2 times at the start of combat when shuffling. Okay, so that's a follow-up. In Passion. Apply 2 vulnerable to each enemy, otherwise enter Passion. Interesting. Very interesting. Gain 18 barrier. Enemy intents can't be seen during Koishi's next turn. Ooh! Runic Dome Light. Dude, I'm loving these weird and cool cards. Okay, first and foremost, remove that. I think I really want Rosehell and Autumnal Harvest, because I just want to be able to absolutely steal on everything on that end. Then I think I'll just go ahead, take Sleepless Night, and let's just go ahead. Just see how well this pans out. I'm liking this. I'm liking this weirdness here. So let's try something. Let's go ahead, hit Sunny. DNA. The origin of life. Then, if I do something like this... I could absolutely hit all of them hilariously. I want to play Luminescent Knight without a doubt first though, just for the power. But for each 2 minutes spent, 2, 4, 6, that's 32 that's 27 damage to everybody. Which is hilarious, and I could have dealt a lot more damage. The fact is, I am doing more damage, because I got mana back from spending that all. And Spider Lily pays out anyway! Okay, that's ridiculously stupid and funny. But am I gonna take damage on this fight? Because it will suck if I do, but no, I'm fine. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright, but yeah, try to find more ways to bank up vitalities if I can, and then just spend it all. Spend it all on that side then. Oh, that is absolutely hilarious. Beef is always nice. So looking that the BGM might be peaking a little bit here. That's right, the audio might be peaking a little bit here, so I want to turn it down. Yokai EEG. Deal 18 damage. Perform a follow-up attack. Instinct. Perform another follow-up. Okay, so you have natural combos as a potential way for that to keep going. That's very interesting. I'm still not stancing that much yet. I'm just looking for big passion turns, quite frankly, here. So I think I will skip, because I don't need a second Grudge Returning. Tengu's cell phone is really nice in a way, but, you know, start quest line. Always keep it going. And let's just split ourselves, see how we go. Keisha, well, I already have 100 health, so give me that bigger idol t-shirt. Why not? And let's go for combats. Yeah, go ahead, trigger the flaw for me here. And then give me as much block as I can. Because I need to just survive the lock-on turns for now. That absolutely is so nice to be able to just basically block all of that up for myself here. And legitimately just wail on him. If I can get... is it the Master of Hope that gives me firepower whenever I trigger 3 attacks? Kind of like, not nunchucks. Is it nunchucks in Swirless Fire? I'm trying to compare, but I can't remember exactly here. But alright. Romantic Rose. Or actually... Entering Serenity gets me 3 Philosophers. That's just Philosophers. It's basically just panning back out. I'm converting these 3 two green and a black into phosphorus basically by doing so here. Passion. Apply 2 vulnerable to enemies here. And then for each 2 and a spent, deal 18 damage. Which I only have enough there. But the fact is, passion plus vulnerable, absolutely stupid. If you can get Levitate thinking off this, that'd be really stupid. Curiosity. Draw 3 cards, exit the current mental state. Okay. Melancholy Garden. Each enemy gains 15 life. Apply 15 poison to each enemy as well. Interesting. That's a ticking win condition to potentially have. And I do kind of like the idea here, because then that allows me to really play towards a closer neutral. So either Curiosity could also just, it's card draw, and honestly I think I need that more. I could go shopping again. It's either that, or I want to upgrade something, in which case then, 4 vulnerable is absolutely stupid, but I don't think it's necessarily needed. I think making Rosehell better would be the funnier thing. But let's go to the shop, first and foremost. Let's see what else is here. Gain 10 blocking and inspiration. When Koishi has 3 inspiration, enter feud. Okay, so that's how you enter feud. So instead of it being mantra stacking, you need 10 mantra to enter Deva form like in the Spire, you're instead getting 3 inspiration for feud. Interesting. Passionate memories, enter passion at any time, that's really good. Prevent the next 2 times Koishi would lose life, up to 3. If that life loss was from an enemy, redirect that life loss to the enemy. What the heck? Buffer? For 5 mana, but just absolutely no you them? What the heck? That's wild! Now, it is offset by the cost. That seems stupidly good. Self-control. If Koishi, if she's in Serenity, gains its spot, that's an ability. Springtime Vacation. In Serenity, draw 3 cards, otherwise enter Serenity. So more ways to stance. I do like that. That's another way for me to draw cards or so. Main thing here, though, I do think I want Rosehell to be better. I do think I want to be able to have passion at any time. Do I need Moment of Inspiration? It is a blot. And I am a little bit lighter on the blot side. Let's see, I have 1 blot. See, and I have a card draw. Now let's at least get a feud card, because that could be something fun to play with. Alright, Ayaya. Only having 1 graze. Seeing Ayaya with only 1 graze is so nice, dude. Like, I can't tell you how refreshing it is to see Ayaya only having 1 graze, as opposed to 2. In Lunatic mode, like Wind God Girl, feels like you can always just kind of like get through it without much of a problem otherwise then, but then when it comes to this end, not as much. Alright. So I have Rosehell to get rid of that. Vitality. Spend me up. She's gone! She's gone! Oh! Watch this as Koishi is always stupid. Number 5, green is spent. Gain a graze. That's stupidly good for me! That's so good for a common! That's really good! Draw 2 cards. Place 1 card from the hand on top of the draw pile. Top through the hat. Cage of Roses. Deal 8 damage 2 times. Enter Passion. Shuffle Cage of Roses into the draw pile. So that's Tantrum, basically. A weaker Tantrum in a way. Instead of 6 times 3, it's 8 times 2. So instead of 16, it's 8. So instead of 18 damage, it's 16. And it gets you into Wrath. Instant Bodhi. Am I playing many temporary cards? I am playing DNA transcripts, but they are uncommon. If they were common cards, then that would be better, but the DNA transcripts are uncommons. So it doesn't benefit me as much here. A lot of the cards that I have are uncommons, honestly. You can tell by the borders. Rare, of course, is the golden borders. Uncommons are your blue borders, and everything else is common then. I guess to an extent, if I play like my passions, it does provide me temporary firepower though, which actually does benefit my DNA transcript. Actually, I will take that. I convinced myself into it. Add a vitality to the hand. That's also really nice too. Making it a rainbow doesn't really do too much for me, necessarily. I think Curiosity costing 1 is really nice. There's a lot of cards I like here. Instant Body giving me another Vitality is decent too. The future, I don't think it's much that I need. I'm still looking at Dredge Returning or DNA Flaw, and I think I want DNA Flaw to be playable, because Dredge Returning is nice for a turn, for like uppercuts, of course, but having DNA Flaw as my win condition is, of course, very good. This is a bit unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. Well, spend Rose Hell, and just let me block for now. I can't do too much here. I get a graze from the leaf! Oh, that's so nice, dude. That's so nice. Alright. That makes me think. Do I take double damage from Satya in this case, then? Well, one way to find out next turn, then. Let's see how that goes. Do I take double damage from Satya's Silver Lockdown? If I do so. So, 10 block. Well, I'm not gonna find out because I got graze from that, unfortunately. Weak and vulnerable, of course, needs to be done. Not much more for me to do here. Well, I'm gonna have to take this damage on the chin. The vulnerable was nice. I could have actually spell coded too for 60 damage. 60 plus the vulnerable. I don't know if I actually could have killed her, potentially. Would have been interesting if I could. But it's definitely not worth it then. Otherwise, trigger the vulnerability. Let's exit my stance for now. Oh, I don't have a way to block. Luminescent Knight requires a black mana. Oopsie! But the fact is, I do have a leaf bailing me out very slightly. I say that as I trigger Silver Loom. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Well, at least it's base. It's normal, and I don't have any requests, so I'll get all my health back at the end here. So it's no big deal, no big deal. I mean, this is very, very free. I'm not going to lie. Hit. Satya's dead. Yeah, no, it's Koishi stance. It's watch his stance dancing. It is normal too, so I should still keep my head on a swivel. But this is still pretty funny. I think I'll take Caston's Medicines just for more leaf triggers, all things considered here. And everything really benefits me out of Caston's bots, because green is more for leaf. Phosphorus helps me with my first turns in case I really need. Start of second turn, gain 3 life. I mean, hey, that's fine enough with my huge life pool. And then temporary firepower plays well into my DNA strands, of course, when it comes to it. Imaginary Danmaru. Perform 2 follow-up attacks. If there are not enough follow-up cards in the drop pile, random follow-up cards will be generated to perform follow-up attacks. Interesting. Guaranteed ways. Guaranteed follow-up attacks for 3 mana. At the end of Koishi's turn, add an Eureka to the drop pile. When a Eureka enters the hand, gain Phosphorus, gain an Inspiration, and Exile. And it replenishes. Ooh, I like that. Grimoire Study is also, of course, really nice too. But that allows me to get into Feud, potentially. Let's go. Let's barrel on there. If I can sell the Drakester and No Stay, that'd be great, and then I can shop onwards. So let's just bum rush for another elite. And this from Satya's team? Yeah, it's real nice, real nice. So let's try that. Let's add a Eureka to the hand. Let's enter Serenity. And let's just go on here. Probably save my Origin of Life for the elite to see what happens. Gain an Inspiration out of this. And I probably should have blocked, actually. Because I'm taking 10 damage for no reason there. And I could have... Oh, I took 11. So that puts me in Feud. Look at those effects. That's so cool. So, when in Feud, gain Philosopher's Mana and draw a card for each card played. At the end of your turn, or when 5 cards are played, exit Feud. So, let's plan things out here. Play DNA Flaw. That draws me, shoot, Dredge Returning. You guys are immune to that stuff here, so it doesn't help me much. I want to draw as much as I can with Feud before I do much else here. Let's just do everything like this. Now, I enter passion. I make you suffer in passion. And then I'll hit you with Roselle. Oh, that's so stupid, dude. This is fun. Deal 14 damage. Exit the current mental state. That's an interesting card art. It's unfinished. Dubious Tea Party. Koishi gains 3 life and 3 poison. Apply 12 poison. Interesting. So more ways to poison the enemy for life on that end or so. I do like the idea potentially just because I have so much health, but at the same time as well, it's not that I necessarily need it. Considering how all my damage is coming from my Passion Stress Feud. I also like how Feud isn't just Deva form tripling damage, and it's just a better win condition whenever it comes to that end. Instead, it is its own unique mechanic and everything on that end whenever it comes to it. I wouldn't have any purple for Roselle, so no reason to point at it. To where it's utility, as opposed to Deva form just being like, alright, and now I just nuke you even faster now. I really, really do like that. Alright, I think I just blocked with everything here, honestly. I'll take the Hydrate. Thank you, Protoss. Alright, I need more ways to enter exit, is what I'm thinking is the main thing here. I should be able to kill you, though, straight up. Yeah, no, legitimately no problem. The DNA is way more than enough, especially with the Passion and the Vulnerable proc. Gain 18 barrier. Come on, gain 3 blank mana. I say blank, neutral. Upgrade to 4, potentially. Could be really stupidly good. Especially for Roselle. Roselle will just anything more that I do. You know what? Let's just take it. Let's have fun. Find me another elite. Junko. I mean, get me more mana. I'm down to 3 green again, but I think that is well worth it. And we have Yomu time. I mean, I can't actually. I'm doing no damage to her. Actually, I just realized that. So it's legitimately useless for me to do anything more on that end than if I even wanted to. Cause I can enter Passion, then like what happens? I have no damage, so that's unfortunate. That's hilarious and unfortunate. All right, get me my flaws for the future. You are dealing 20. 20 if I enter Romantic Rose is the main. If I enter Passion through Romantic Rose is my point here. I don't have enough mana to trigger Leaf necessarily, but I can do Self-Isolation to an extent. Actually, I could also just do Retro Turning. Do I push for 15? No, I think I just go ahead block a little bit more in that case then. I have 2 inspirations, so I should get Feud in just a second here. Calm doesn't do too much for me to an extent, but it actually does get me a graze, which is hilarious, because then, instead of me taking 18 damage, I'm taking no damage, and I can just push. So I need more ways to draw cards is the main problem here. Which I would get from Feud Inspirations, of course, for example, or if I have another card draw engine, which is, that's literally just it. That's a big problem. Roselle does get the kill though, no problem. Watch. Pretty nice, not gonna lie. Deep Memories, I don't know if it really does much for me. I mean, it technically actually can get me my Roselle bad, get me a way to enter Passion from like Sleepless Night, or even Romantic Rose or anything like that, or so I think it's fine. Deal 16 damage. Gain a black. At the start of combat, add 1 copy of Lonely Heart to the draw pile. It's a follow-up. I'm not playing towards follow-up, so those are bad in my opinion. I'll take Deep Memories, because it's a way for me to potentially stance. Yes, by the Drape. That's wonderful, Renosuke. I love that. Thank you, brother. Alright, in that case then, I think Shop Me to Elite Pipeline. Do I enter Passion to push for 20 damage? If they enter Passion, you push for 60 instead and just get rid of the Trickster completely. But I'll be honest, I just don't want to deal with them right now. I can apply weakness. I can get out of my stance. And then I can block. Wonderful. I don't want her stealing my money, and what I have the mana. It's not it's really a problem, let's be honest here. For how things have been going. Rose Hell! Just nuke you and then just get most of my mana back too. Choose up to one card from the discard and return it to the hand. Retain this turn. Enter Serenity. Yes, I love that. That's really good. I don't need Garden of the Sun. It does add Midsummer Flowers to that extent then, but I don't need it. Because I am not a Midsummer Flowers build. I am very much so just building for my stances. I will gladly take the Scare, without a doubt, I feel. Because that's going to be really good for me to be able to play. Let me think going down to 1 mana is really good. I don't need the Vitality necessarily. I do think just having Curiosity be better, or Dredge Returning be better. Because at having 2 weak 2 vulnerable is really good. I think I'll commit to that. Because I can probably buy better card draw out of this shop. Give me the membership card without a doubt. Remove that weakness. I can't have weakness, especially if I'm going to try to keep getting back into my stances. Presence Concealment. Gain a grace and exit the current mental state. I like that. Gain 20 block, Dream 5. Deal 20 damage. Growth, the mechanic that we haven't seen yet. Or rather, yeah, a keyword we haven't seen. Whenever played, improve this card by its growth effect till end of combat. So, it would deal 20 damage the first time that you play, but then the next time that you play it, it's 24 damage. If you're in Serenity, it only costs 2 to play. Interesting as well. Whenever Koishi enters Passion, draw 2 cards. So, follow up, the Watcher card. So get a Spirit too. I don't necessarily think that's necessary. I think I want the card draw. The Inspiration's good because more ways to enter Feud is ways for me to is ways for me to be able to dance around. Do I need Presence Concealment? It's 1 mana and gets me out of Passion whenever I need to get out, bail out anytime. I think so. Hello, Crocodile. Let's go ahead and hit your Manreki Mask. I am bloating my deck with a few cards, but up to 30 isn't the worst state, but I want to see if I can thin things. In which case, Dreaming Hatchery would be a way to thin your deck in one artificial way. I will admit. Oh, that's too green. Yeah, get me out of the state here. I can't take the damage. I'd rather not take the damage, is my main point. I think what I'd want... Curiosity, what gets me Philosophers out of all of that is the main thing here. It would end my turn if I do Moment of Respite. Let's play the Vitality, I think. I need more mana to begin with here. Block a little bit. That gets me a Graze and 8 block. I want the DNA Strand to chill here, so that way I'm taking no damage this turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna take Graze first, so that's 4 damage this turn at most. I need to play Love Sickness. I'd like to play Luminescent Night is my thought process here. Afterwards, hit the Manreki Mask, and then Moment of Memories me. What do I want, then? What do I want? I think having Curiosity would be good, because it allows me to get out of Serenity, draw cards, and get my mana back for its cost. I don't like what I'm drawing at all here. I'm getting Rosehome next turn, guaranteed. Or I could just draw up right now and see if I get it now. I do get it now. And the best idea is Retro Turning now. Do I enter Passion for this? That's 15 damage. That'd be up to 30 damage otherwise. How much damage would I be doing? Not that much. That is 50% more, so I'd be doing 16 damage. 16 plus 50, that'd be 24 damage times 2. Nah, it's really not that much, honestly, here. It's not necessarily worth going into Passion for. You didn't know the Manreki, which does help to an extent, but it's really not much that's being offered for my end, in all consideration. I would draw 2 more cards actually because I already have my follow-up, but I just didn't want to think about it too much. But I didn't think about it enough, is a better way to put it. I actually can gain an inspiration from this, which is wonderful, actually. And then I can start pushing and drawing some cards. I don't have a way to exit my stance yet. There'll be a lot of damage coming in if I do so. Oh, but you aren't instinct. Well, I have the mana for this, so what would I even be going into it? I'd just be getting my mana strand back or my moment of inspiration, which would just let me block more. I mean, I gotta do moment of inspiration, just get my block back up. That gets my graze too. You two are accurate. The only thing I'd really be pushing for would just be doing the Manreki mask. In which case, then I have 1 graze gets doing the Manreki. That blocks me on everything otherwise then. And I think I'd rather push for damage on this end. Then afterwards, I already have 1 inspiration. I think I'll have to hold on to that then, because I can probably get into Feud again. I think I like Feud more than Deva, without a doubt. Sometimes you can still brick and Deva turns, but Feud lets you draw so many cards, which is really nice, in a way. Honestly. Okay, let's do something here. Selflessness to Passion pipeline here, and then that's just Rosehell. Okay, it's over. That's stupidly funny. It was a waiting time, and then I just got around it. 1 firepower is really stupid. Add 3 Eurekas to the draw pile. Add a Pure Splash to the hand. I think I'd rather take the block. The Eurekas are also really stupidly good, and they also replenish on their own. Both of them are good. Tranquility lets me get more cards for, what's his face? For Rosehell to just destroy. Flash of Inspiration lets me get cards to find Rosehell, though. Rosehell's already killing. I think I'd rather take the Eurekas to keep doing Feud. Ball of Flames or Wooden Fish? Ball of Flames, just give me the money for now. Give me the money, and then find me to another elite. Ringo. I'll go ahead and take the EMP just because I don't want to deal with the drones. Because especially if I did it right Natori. Because that's the only, that's the only weight I haven't gotten to. That would be really good for me. I did that just for the card draw, so I want to see what I can get out of this. Now, I'll be honest, I did not narrate that turn at all, but basically I played out all my green. I got a gray, so I'm only going to take 23 damage this turn. Which is decent. Like, unironically, this is decent. Fourteen damage coming my way. Not much really to do here, but just kind of chill. I could... I could get a Flash of Inspiration back into my hand, unironically, which would be really hilarious. Honestly, I kind of want to do that. So let's do so. A lot of damage coming my way, but I'm not even in feud? Really? Really? Okay, I kind of need curiosity then, in that case. In that case then, Foss of Inspirations, get those in there. Passion me. I didn't get much. I do have a way to get out of Passion though, into feud though. Deep Memories, what would I get out of this? Really? How many Eureka's do I even have in the drop pile? I have so much, dude. Honestly, put some more in. Why not? Just go ahead, do so. It's hilarious either way. Okay, first and foremost, I need to destroy this Purifier. I'll also go ahead, just get a million more, what's his face, into my hand. A million more things into my hands. Moment of Inspiration gets me into feud instead, in which case I can just start playing things out however I want. Roselle. Alright. Destroy you then. Yeah, the utility out of feud is really interesting. Really cool. And I can't keep stressing that. That's just... Oh! I love that idea there. And that's all my Eurekas finally coming in. Temporary ability giving me the vitality is actually pretty decent now. I'm not gonna lie. So that keeps me going towards Leaf. And honestly, 2 firepower per common card is ridiculously funny. I can start with something on the top of my deck. So what would I want then? Probably Let Me Think then, in that case. Would be the best. DNA Flock could also be good too. Devil's Toadette seems pretty nice, all things considered as well. First and foremost, so let's put Let Me Think on the top. The feud is really good. I think because of all of my Eurekas, dreaming cards now is actually really bad in my opinion. Now, because I am changing stances, I think AT Field is well worth it now, thinking about it. Tarot the Fool. Play the top card of your draw pile. I like that. Allows me to artificially just keep getting through my deck one way or another then. Make you free. Do I want another Love Sickness just for the fun of it? No, I think Save Tranquility is more stable. Just because that's a peer, that means I have another way of generating more mana when it comes to it. Look at all that I'm retaining. My passion and then my vitality's right off of it too, which is hilarious. Alright. Hilariously, there's not much for me to do here, all things considered. But I will go ahead and hit this drone a few times over. I'm only gonna take 2 damage this turn, which ain't bad at all. It just depends on what you're going to do to me. It's just Walk On. Okay, I can deal with Walk On. So, enter Passion, apply Vulnerable. Straight up deal 81 damage. Oh, I can't scry! No, I'm so stupid. But I can deal 74 damage, but that's not enough damage! Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I hate everything. Because I spent my mana. Because I spent my little purple mana. I'm taking this damage straight up on the chin. That's all my life gone. Well, that's Watcher Gaming for you, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely Watcher Gaming. That is nobody else's fault but my own. Let's be honest here. Oh well. Oh well. Can't say much about that. That is, like I said, that's my own fault. But I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Alright, I'm definitely gonna just want to rest in this case, because that's, like I said, nobody else's fault but my own. Wow, can I, like, just get any of my other attack cards, please? Where is my Roselle? There you go. Retain it. You are gone next turn. Yeah, Idle T-shirt gave me a lot of health. The Walk-On didn't help either way, but hey, what? We're fine. Alright. Generate all the mana. What is this, dude? What is this legitimately? Oh, spacesuit? I mean, I will always take that. Firepower down is technically nice. I don't think I necessarily need things here. I think having 2 AT fields, I'm stacking up loaded on powers mean I will absolutely get Grit by Senai, but I don't care. It's normal, I'm having fun. Alright, Tenshi. I mean, not much for me to do here, but just hit you twice to begin with. This is a lot of damage to take on the chin. And it's not gonna get better for me at all. I cannot be entering Passion at any time here. I mean, the only good thing to do at that point then is put the Eurekas in. Spend the green and the Philosophers, that way that's 2 towards the Leaf. I cannot enter Romantic Roses, I would die otherwise then. But this is 30 damage I'm taking on the chin, 28 because of Spacesuit. But this is absolutely suffering without a doubt. The DNA strands are actually going to be a little bit useless to me to an extent, I'm not going to lie. Play the top card of the draw pile. Oh, you idiot. That just played the Vitality. I thought I'd get it in my hand, but I'm not getting it in my hand because it plays the top. It doesn't draw me the top like the Marissa Black card. Oh, that's bad. It's bad, but it's fine though. It's fine. Okay, what? Inspirations are good. I can just draw through my cards here and figure out what I want out of this. The DNA transcript out. I don't need that necessarily at all. Just block me up completely, and let's just chill on this end. What would I want back in my hand? I do think I want Rosehell back in my hand for next turn. I didn't get to use anything out of that here, but the fact is, I can get into Passion, and then hopefully get out of Passion. Yes, I have a way to get out of Passion. So let's play these cards out. So I have one more card to play on this end then. So it'll draw me this Vitality. Then, what I want to do, Passionate Memories, enter Passion, apply Vulnerable to Tenshi, hit with the Origin of Life, and neuter with Roselle. I didn't even need that much, dude! Oh, that's so stupid. Philosophers would be good. Beautiful Plate's fine, too. It's fine to upgrade cards in hand. Lunar Soul gets me more blank mana. And honestly, I'll take it. Why not? I don't care if I'm purifying. This is stupidly funny. Romantic Nightcall. Deal 32 damage to each enemy. Accurate. So 5 mana. So it's basically Master Spark. But accurate follow-up afterwards. Faith of Navid God. Choose 1 of 5 random neutral rare ability cards that year and the tempo cost is 0. Interesting. Give me that, actually. Is it Senai? It's Rumelia. Okay, that kind of throws a wrench a little bit here. I mean, either the boss would have thrown wrenches. I think Junko would have thrown the least just because I'm not using too much Philosophers necessarily. But we'll just see how things go. Senai would get so much... So much, what's his face, power off of all the cards that I'm playing, hilariously. But that's not necessarily my problem. My problem here is the fact that I am not drawing much defense. And I need to find ways to buffer that. Just taking 30 damage immediately here really sucks. I'm not going to lie. 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. I think the Eurekas would honestly be good to have. Mostly with the fact of, with how bloated the deck is, I have so many cards, yeah. It's hurting me, but if I can find a way to draw into that, would be good. What do I get out of this? Oh, cards cost 1 and 1 less until the end of combat. When your random card in the hand gains period this combat, gain flawless whenever 6 mana is spent, when a philosopher is spent, Well, I think the mallet is, of course, way better. Just having everything be cheaper, without a doubt, is so ridiculously good. I was going to keep pulling things out, and it lets me find ways to keep circumventing around. I didn't even have to use the drone on Notori there. So honestly, the EMP device is just kind of a deader card, and I should be pointing it out, but I'm not, because I'm kind of stupid. That's all my Eurekas in a row. Hilarious, but not needed. No, block me. Play me. Play me? Fuge is gone, so enter Passion. Give me some block. Terror the Fool, what do I get out of this here? Oh, honestly. Play Grudge. Oh, I could have discarded Rosehell and then played it. But I could just did it from deep memories, too. Ah, I didn't get it. Oh, well. Get me out of my stance anyway, then. You are still vulnerable, and then I just get to Rosehell you next turn instead. I am thinking to myself now, though, that it is a little bit overkill with all the Eurekas I'm putting in. And honestly, it's not the same White David stacking to where it's just triple damage equals win condition. But it is funny. In Passion, gain 8 more blocks, so kind of like talk to the hand in a way. Another one, Respite, don't need any of these, though. Alright, remember, Speedster, so play your defense stuff first. So I think I have to play my Vitality out here just for Bodhi to go off. Fortunately. I should have played with my Philosopher's Mana for that one shoot, that way it can always go towards leaves. You gotta remember that, at least spend your Philosophers at the end of your turns. Play the Vitality out. Tear the Fool. Oh, Rosehell would be played in that case, but because I have to play it out, it doesn't get used. Oh, that's ridiculously annoying. Alright, in that case then, get Rosehell back in my hand. Smile. That is annoying, to say the least. Okay. Block me. Curiosity me. Doing 16 damage otherwise then. Me and Passion. Get you. Hit. Rosehell should clean everything up otherwise, even with your grazes. Yeah, you're gone. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. If Bucketer Apparition was the first card played this turn, apply 2 Walk On. Interesting. I don't need any more Philosopher Inspirations. It also is a block card. Do I necessarily need it, though? The Walk On would be nice, to an extent. Let's try it. It's a new card. Mioi. Getting the Drunt would be really funny. Breath of the Whale is also really funny. But I can also just fight for the rare exhibit. Give me the rare. Let's see what else I get. Block first for Speedster, of course. Let me think. Passion up. And then, as much as the Speedster is annoying from the Tengu, from the Crow Tengu, I need to hit the Wolf Tengu first. Because that stacking buff and firepower from your block would be absolutely detrimental to me. No matter what. Let's see here. Whenever I do enter Passion, I would gain that. So in that case then, best thing to do is hit. Passion up. Grudge. 48 damage is really stupidly good, but I need to hit. I keep forgetting that I'm spending my last little bits of purple mana every single time I do so. Does the trick work to where I get more draw? No, I'm already in Passion, so it doesn't work then. So that is 28 damage on the chin. I didn't block. Okay, so it is still Watcher for me. You will still take double damage whether you like it or not, unfortunately. What do I want then in that case? Probably just Grudge. Switching Vulnerable would be really nice for me in that case then. Okay. Block me first. Grudge me next. Block me. It gets me above 12, which is all that I needed right there necessarily. Hit me. Hit me. Get the Boon Boon Modern newspaper out of my hand. I want to apply to you Vitality so I can instinct something back, and the DNA will kill you otherwise, just because I get 2 copies. Okay, we are fine, we are fine, we are fine. Thank you. Sword of Fiso, 6 damage each turn. Oh, it's been nerfed to 5. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I thought that was a shop, not an elite. I'm taking this on 55 health. This is not the best. I will be the first to admit this to you. This is actually really bad. I might have bought this pretty badly, I'm not going to lie. Alright, well, gotta do what we can here. I'm in Serenity. I can try to make things work with whatever vitality I have. I'm gonna have a lot of mana. If I can get Rose out of this, would be wonderful. I did not necessarily. Okay. And Strike 7, but I have no way to get to it. Scry me while I have my mana. I have to block without a doubt here. So I think have Luminescent Knight be played out for me. Or just so I play my attacks out. I spread my targets. I'm just playing towards pure... towards my... space. Towards my Rose Hell. So there's no reason for me to attack anybody else necessarily. I should just be hitting Crown Piece and just playing towards Rose Hell. Okay. Well, let's think about this here. Add a Vitality. Deep Memories before I do anything else here. Take the attack. DNA Flaw. Then get something immediately here. Passion. Hit. And Exile. Do I even want to Exile the DNA? The DNA can get a kill for me is the problem, of course. I think it's all Vitality in that case, then. I don't have much of an out, I'll be honest here. Best thing I can do, destroy the Black Butterfly in that case, then. Hit. 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 Spend my Philosophers, that way it gets me closer to Graze. I will only be taking 5 damage this turn. 4 damage because of Space Suit. Decent. Don't get me wrong, I'm still on Death's Door. I do not appreciate this at all. Actually, I might just be straight up dead in a way. The block does push me over the edge at least. Get the Lunacy out. I'm not appreciating this right now. I'm playing on the edge and I need to rest so badly. I thought it was a shop, but instead I autopiloted, so that's nobody else's fault but my own. Alright. Just play these cards out. There's Rose Hell event, finally. After everything that I've been going through here. It will to a piece with 24 mana though, let's just be honest here. I don't need to be pointing around the bush. Oh, I got Rose Hell at the bottom of my 41 card deck. Nobody else to blame on that end. Katakasa does help me early on, not to lie. Bamboo Cutter is really stupid. It's really stupid. Makes Rose Hell just guaranteed a win button here. Honestly, just added it in, just why not? What do you want, Sumaretto? Faith in the Knave Dodge for anything more. I will take a second Rose Hell. I really need a second Rose Hell. Because the fact that I'm playing towards a win condition of I need one Rose Hell, my only Rose Hell. Restore a life. I will take that. Thank you, medicine. You have saved my life. I would gladly take whatever little poison that you're giving me in that end, because that saves me so much. Holy crap. I mean, don't I just deal like a ridiculous amount of damage? Just straight up like this? Oh, I don't kill, so I'll just take the 6 poison otherwise. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. If it killed everybody right then and they have to draw a Rose Hell. Was it my unupgraded? No, it was my upgraded one. Oh, 6 damage otherwise. That's honestly really good. Don't think I necessarily want anything else on that end then. So I can just actually just chill. Bamboo Cutter is just gonna make Rose Hell a win condition either way. I have EMP. I still have my EMP stuff for the Terminates. They only used one use out of it necessarily. If I enter Passion like this... If I enter Passion, deal 10 damage to each enemy. Well, first and foremost, let's get Devil's Code at Spat. Let's get rid of Sleepless Night, because it's not going to help me out at all here. I have Grudge Returning, and I also have my Spell card in a way. Let's not do the mental math. Let's just go ahead and hit him for everything we got. Well, if you draw turn 1, everybody, you just kind of win. Very much so. Infuse. Add 2 instead. Interesting 2 instead. Don't need. Don't need Animal Harvest, as I'll grit against Romelia. Sunflower, heavy bass drum. Sunflower. More green mana at all times. You can remove the poisonous sweet. Please do so. And you remove the moon. You remove the freaking moonscape. I mean, I will take that. I didn't even consider that too. That's wonderful. Thank you, Hina. Okay, Rose Hell doesn't actually help me too much here, but DNA Fall will. Get me the defense for now, because I have no good way to trigger things necessarily. What I will do, though, is something like this, though. I can hit. Get Rose Hell back. Double hit again, decently. I get to graze an attack, and then my barrier keeps me up otherwise then. DNA flaws are really, really nice here, I'm not going to lie. And Rose Hell being able to double hit them as well is doing wonders for me. I'm spreading the attacks out here just because I don't want to kill one and then have the other one be uber super powered, so I'll take a little bit of hits on the chin. Hit. It's not that I'm really doing too much more here with my mana otherwise. Only thing I'm really getting is just my Bamboo Cutter stuff. It's just getting Bamboo Cutter up. And IT Field if I do stance, but it's not that it's really needed here. Both of them are in Death's Door, and I'm just going to be able to get through this. Because DNA Strand already kind of wins me this round. Kind of wins me this, and I don't even need the extra mana. Let's be honest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit. Nice. Nice. Alright. Sakura Card C. Whenever Sakura Card C enters hand, add a Vitality and upgrade 3 random cards, and then exile. It's nice. I'm not going to deny. I do kind of want it. Just for the extra Vitality, for more on this end. Whenever 3 attack cards in a turn, gain 5 block. Very needed. Very, very needed. I do appreciate that very much. I could also upgrade something then in that case if I want. Another Devil's Codex would be really good though. I could take the Devil's Codex. I'd still have way to upgrade though. In which case, Roselle. So I have 2 good Roselles. Either way, which way or so. I can easily wake Dormy up because it's, yeah. I just have to wake her up one way or another here. Let's see what power I get. Sentry's Doppelganger is really stupid, but Bamboo Cutter is just stupid. Bamboo Cutter is really stupid, of course. So wake the Dormy up. Spend my greens first. Oh, actually, I didn't need to necessarily. She's not attacking, so what am I doing raising? I'm getting these races up anyway. I did kind of waste that. Oh well, not the worst ever. Get me out of my stance. Get this shoot out of the way here. I can enter Serenity, so I'm actually more than fine to go ahead and do this here. Hit you for as much as I can with Roselle, and since I'm getting Philosopher's Mana back from playing Roselle, I can play things without really thinking too much, get it back from Modern Respite, get into Serenity, so I'm not going to be hit for 24 times 4 times 2. And we are chilling at full health. Still chilling, very much so. Hit. Calm mind. Passion up. This lets me get all the way up almost. In fact, what I can do is something like this. Get even more mana just for the fun of it all, honestly, here. And nuke 48 times like what? 8? Honestly, this is stupid. Hi, Kappa. You're intentionally bad. Well, I'm glad that you're here, of course. Thank you for chilling out or so. And I hope you do enjoy your time now. Glad that you just did get to at least come around and say hello once again. Okay. What do I want out of things here? I think being able to actually draw for a little bit less would be good. It's that, or mental states would be better to an extent, because well, didn't want Curiosity, because 1 mana for that, especially since I'm doing it in Satya Rumelia here, who only lets me play 7 cards because it's an easier difficulty. Gotta remember that, Cruzy. It's not that bad. I can't get out of... I can't stance out, unfortunately. I can't get out of Passion if I did want to go in here. So instead, I'm just gonna have to eat this on the chin. At the very least here, that's enough grays out of all of the green mana source philosophers that I played right there, so that's good. Without a doubt, I feel I can do something like this. Play everything out. Deep Memories comes back to me. Allows me to do... No, they don't have any green... I don't have any black mana. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. She's gonna cleanse, and she's not doing anything else otherwise, though. I am infused, which is wonderful, though. That is absolutely wonderful. Just get me all the cards that I can right now. I have one more feud. Feud hit. Get EMP device out. I don't need it. Now, here's my thought process here. I will play this Vitality, this Occult. Oh, it kills my turn because of 7. I forgot about Remulia right there just because I was like, alright, play 5 for Feud. I got to do nothing with my stuff there. Okay, Feud ain't as good for me as I thought, unfortunately, because of that. But we are fine. We are fine. In that case, then. I think the best idea, then, is enter Passion, get our feud, hit her with some Vulnerable, the future. I have 3 more cards. Nerf for 62 now doesn't do too much. Instead, what I want to do is save Rose Health for next turn. So I can enter, I can stand stance, I can enter Passion again, and then just absolutely go off. Yes, perfect. Well, let's do Faith Native Dodge though, just because I want to see what I can get out of this. Early Bird, gain 15 barrier. At the start of Koishi's second turn, after Koishi's turn, after over display, gain 3 firepower and put 3 random attack cards into your hand. They temper cost 0. Interesting. Summon Take Minakata. At the start of Koishi's second turn, after some, so those are delayed turns. And delayed cards are interesting. Citri's Doppelganger would be really stupid. That's 2 cards. I think Bamboo Cutter would just be really stupid though, as always. Just because, what's his face? Just because if I just get to my Rose Hells, then we win. I still have a Rose Hell, so let's do so. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Perfect. Get back in Serenity for next turn, or whatever we want to do. Actually, no, because they are underneath half. She cleansed instead of doing anything else, so we are fine on this end. So now, I just need to block up for what I can. Bodhi for the future. Bamboo Cutter's funny. Block. I mean, I'm not going to get to do much here. Only thing I can do is just play cards and see if I can get a block, but I didn't get much here. So, yeah, we just chill. I might as well play just the double Helix just so I can get 2 mana towards my Grays in the future. Rosel's not going to do much as you are flawless, so unfortunate that I had to draw it there, but it's fine. I still have 1 Grays for this, though, so that is fine. And actually, I did just get a Rosel. So, hilarious! Try some lock on in that case, then. And just put the Rosel button. I clicked the Rosel button! Hit, 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 hit! Oh, it's so stupid, dude. I'm getting away with so much stupidity here, and I don't really deserve it. I got Rosel again! Actually, even though I didn't deserve it because I went into feud without even meaning to there. Okay, well, I could have killed her if I, you know, played things out a little bit better, but it's fine. Get me into Passion, let's have some fun. Terror the Fool, see what I get. That is wonderful, get Dredge returning. Then I can just draw something out of that to get DNA. And you die, Amelia. What a stupid game, dude. Alright, Sage time. More green. I can get blocked for upgraded cards. I have a decent amount of upgraded stuff, I'm not gonna lie here. I think more green is gonna be way more useful more than anything here. Get the regular Helixes out, I feel. Interfeed. Only 2 cards can be played during Koishi's next turn. Interesting, but I don't need that. I think I'm just taking another Rosel. Alright. Whenever 5 cards are played, gain mana. Needed, without a doubt there. I think that is just non-negotiable. Then I think the amulet is more important than anything else for that end. And then upgrade the 3rd Rose Hell, because having an amulet to cleanse A status effect could be really good for me. So let's think about this here. Let's think about this here for the moment. Grimoire Study first, see what I get. Why 5 poison to each enemy? I mean, poison not 2 there. Gain 4 block and Passion, don't have Passion. Or just playing my cards out then. Take my amulet out too early, just because there's no reason for me not to. And play things out because here Toto Mask keeps me healthy enough or so. And I'm just kind of chilling. I was just kind of... I just played out my whole hand. What can I say? Alright, Teapot does help me out here because that did just save me to an extent. Doesn't do too much, I'll be honest with you, but hey, it's whatever at this point here. Probably weakness to you here. Draw me some cards actually. I need to see if I can get Passion. If I do get Passion, I can exit my mental states. That's wonderful. Because then, I hit with Origin of Life. Actually, it wasn't needed because I'm going to hit my damage tap anyway with Roselle without a doubt here. Without even trying, I'm going to hit the damage tap. Yeah, she's no-selling now. So all I can do is just add the Autumnal Harvest and just chill on this end. I already hit my Liberated of Items tab of 300 damage. So in that case then, block me first. Let's see what I get out of this here. Interesting, but not needed. 5 and is really funny, but I'm going to be hitting the damage tab one way or another in that case then. Flawless would be way better. In a nutshell, that just kind of guarantees I win. But Bamboo Cutter is funnier. But let's just go for the easy boring option. Let's just say that we win and just be done with it. Hey, look, it's Roselle, everybody! It's not that I necessarily needed it, but it's there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a permanent echo. I can go ahead and get rid of that just for the fun of it. Roselle everything after I press my cold button. I actually could have boosted it with Origin of Light. That actually wasn't enough damage to kill or swing or do much on, so I did miscalculate to an extent here. So what do I want instead? I want to have Flash of Inspiration. That'll get me 2 up otherwise. Reverse Offensive. It's not like she's really doing much here. Because even if she gets a Teapot or something, that wouldn't be much. Okay, Crows are here, but... what is it really gonna do? Let's be honest here. Let's be 100% honest here, people. Legitimately, I'm just gonna enter Passion. After everything that's played out here, I suppose. Then just do this. Hit. The barrier doesn't count towards her cap, so I have to kill her in 2 turns, but once again, it legitimately doesn't matter here. Because all that I need to do is enter Passion, Sleepless Night, get everybody vulnerable. 33 mana for Roselle to spend upon. And this is stupid. Yes, this is very stupid. I would take a bunch of damage, but I'm not. In fact, I'm gonna get Roselle back in my hand, and I'm also flawless, so it's not like Sage is really gonna do much to me anyway, one way or another here. Oh no, all my Drays, all my hits, I took 0 damage. So anyway, I started blasting 24 mana, Roselle hit, and it's over. It was normal difficulty, that's showing off Green Koishi. I had a lot of fun, and that's really stupid. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Oh, that was pretty good, I gotta say. Let's try out Black Koishi then. I'm really excited to see what she offers. That is very fun. I really like Feud over Deva Form, just because instead of it just being pushing for damage, it's a weird utility, and it plays more in the identity of having to play around weirder stance dancing and encouraging the card draw, and allowing more reflexive plays from like the Mental Fortress equivalent, of course, too. I like it, I like it, I like it. Alright, second Koishi time. Black Koishi, hard mode. And for those of you seeing, once again, this is beta branch for Lost Prince of Legend with the Koishi update that just came out yesterday on November 14th, 2024. What does Koishi get out of her stuff? First and foremost, custom sunglasses gets her 10 bear at the start of elite and boss combat, so I think I want to rush stuff, without a doubt. Also, Refracted Sunlight's doing no damage, so if you can get Stone of Aja, for instance, that'd be really interesting. I don't know why you'd have Refracted Sunlights, but I'm guessing more follow-up cards would probably be useful to that end. Your spell card. Deal 24 damage, accurate, 24 damage to each enemy, it's accurate, and perform a follow-up attack. The keyword for Koishi is follow-up. You can see here, follow-up cards can be activated from the draw pile as additional effects. So the main thing is, Air Kiss, deal 6 damage, apply a weak, perform a follow-up attack. So when you do, when Air Kiss is activated, it then activates the first follow-up card from the draw pile, and uses it automatically then. So if I can manipulate the deck in a way, for instance, from like Scrying, for instance, I can then have Instinctive Love pop off. 3 mana, deal 20 damage. Kind of worse than a Strike in a way, technically, but at the start of combat and when shuffling, this card is placed at the bottom of the draw pile. So you will always draw it last unless you have a way like On Thin Ice, for instance, or something like that, or so to get it out. So you have to fish it up manually by follow-up attacks, one way or another. Let's choose 3 random uncommon, because I want to see if I can get another follow-up. I did not, but that allows me to potentially get Embryo's Dream, which would be interesting. Poison also early is really, really good. Embryo's Dream would be the other keyword that I haven't played with yet. Put the top 5 cards from the draw pile into the discard pile. They become Dream cards. After shuffling, choose one of the Dream cards and put it into your hand. So I can, basically, if I can keep a thin deck, I can basically pick and choose what cards I always want at any and all times then. But for early game, I think I want the Meltana Garden more than anything. Otherwise, I'm going to Bum Rush for Elites just because it's going to benefit me more just with custom sunglasses for the barrier since I have that extra buffer. So let's chill and see what we can or can't do here. I'll go ahead and take 3 damage on the chin, no big deal against these pros here to push to get a kill. So for instance, if I did this to you, Air Kiss for 2, and it'll automatically play Instinctive Love, and look at that wonderful, wonderful hit right there. That is wonderful. Because it hit you as well, it's still targeting you, and that's 20 damage for the cost of 2 mana. That's 26 damage in a week for the cost of 2 mana, which is ridiculously stupid. You are dead next turn, no matter what, from the poison. I took more damage than I would have liked this entire combat, but it's whatever. I'm showing it off, and it's hard mode. It's not like it's limited to where I can actually say, yeah, I lost that due to my own volition. Persecutary Delusions. Gain 15 block, perform a follow-up attack. Really interesting. Tarot the Hermit. Scry 3, Gain 3 Philosophers. It pays itself back. If it's in Feud, if you are in the stance of Feud, Tarot the Hermit costs 0 to play. Interesting. So this is just a free card to scry, but it doesn't replenish itself either or. But in Feud, it allows you to just basically have that for free. I'll take the Persecutary Delusions though, just because it allows me to block and attack one way or another here. So, Air Kiss allows me to weaken you. Played Overflowing Love, fine enough on that end. I'd like to block otherwise though. And also you're seeing here, Instinctive Love is at the bottom of the draw pile just due to the fact of that hit there. I get... No, it's showcasing that, like, if I do anything more, it will play Instinctive... if I play a follow-up attack, it would play Instinctive Love. From the bottom of my pile there. Rather, it's telling me... Okay, no. I thought it was just telling me that was the... Because it said 1. I thought that was an explanation was what I'm trying to say here. It's telling me what follow-up cards I have in my deck. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, instead of having to look every time, I can just kind of mouse over. If I'm in Feud, deal damage an additional time to each enemy. Interesting. Deal 6 damage. Transference Blade. Whenever Koishi changes mental states, return Transference Blade from the discard pile to the hand. So, it's kind of like Extra Turn Sakia in a way. Or Scrying Marissa. What is it? Navigation Star. It's Navigation Star, but instead of Scrying, it's Mental states, interesting. Butterfly's wind speed's not needed. Let's take emotional surge for AoE. And I want to get infused then in that case. I will gladly take Kinkatsuji for the future. I love Kinkatsuji amulets so much. And we're going against Rin. Warden. Well, in that case then, without a doubt, I want the Garden to go off just to poison her early. I think I'd go ahead and hit her with Last Concerto. 17 damage push is really good early on. I already got her down to 36. It's now all about just weathering this initial storm. I actually get a follow-up attack out of this, but it's gonna hit a spirit. That's totally fine, all things considered here, because I would just block up otherwise. And even with her snapping, I have my barrier from my Kiss and Sunglasses to help out. You are dead this coming turn, actually, Orden. Actually, I just hit you like this, and you're dead otherwise. Wow, that's really good. A really good elite fight. Soul Torch to buffer me an additional hit, too. Hartman's Yokai Girl. At the start of Koishi's turn, play the top card of the draw pile. It's Havoc as a rare. Let's have fun. Let's do it. I want to upgrade that ASAP, though. Cherno. Take me to a shop, I think. Yeah, take me to a shop when we keep resting elites. Taduro. Give me an exhibit. Parasol. Second turn, 12 block and 5 temporary firepower. I am very fine with that deal. I'm very, very fine with that. Alright. So 17 damage now would be nice. I will get Nachi Amulet, and I also have my Soul Torch too, so that's actually fine. All things considered, because the thing I can do is kill you, Soul Torch buffers my hit, I get Kinkatsuji Amulet to trigger from you debuffing me, in which case I take no damage from the 10 barrier I get. Wonderful small min-maxing. Hit. Don't care about the vulnerable, because I have enough energy and block otherwise, and we are chill. So all I need to do is just block one more time before I do anything more. In which case, it's great, so I even have to get the Wolfer out of my inventory for a fight. Lovely work, Cruzy. Enter Serenity, end your turn. Gain your barrier. Wheel of Misfortune. I mean, it's only... Oh, actually, it's a tool that I have. I don't have anything else. Serenity could be nice, but I'm looking to enter Feud. Barrier could be good, too. Give it to me. I didn't get to try it the last time around, and I might as well keep trying my new cards, right? Alright, what do I get out of here? The membership card early is so nice. It is so nice. Private Radar. Choose an attack or defense card from the drop I'll put into the hand. I clicked on it without meaning to. I wanted to upgrade Hartman's Yokai's Girl. I meant to right click so I could see what it could be upgraded, but I left clicked. So instead, it just exiles otherwise. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's fine. It's fine, Cruzy. Alright. In that case, then. Heart Concerto. 24 damage to everybody here. Follow-up hit. And unfortunately, I can't kill Luna. I can't kill any of them with that, but it's not the worst ever. And it's like, okay, so what? So what that you did right there? It really doesn't matter much. Cause they are the sentries, I know what they'd be doing otherwise, but it's not like it's even a problem. That's actually already dead. I'd rather just wait for the Wolfer, all things considered here. No, honestly, since you are sentries as well, or actually, Kinkatsuji Amulet gets me even more, which is hilarious. Like, Closed Eye would get, Closed Eye would grit me. Let me see. That's actually 10 more barrier to that, so that's actually really good. Dreamcatcher is a nice card, of course, too. There's so much infused stuff that I'd love to have. It's not offering me much to do. Give me Heart Blossoms for the potential block as well, then. And I think I'll get rid of one of my Overflowing Loves in that case. Because I want to have only more benefits. I want to get rid of those Overflowing Loves since they are